Ever felt like you're stuck in a financial rut, barely scraping by each month? Maybe you've even wondered if there's a way out, a way to turn those spare $25 bills into a steady stream of $5,000 a month. Well, guess what? You're not alone. In fact, there are people out there just like you, dreaming of financial freedom and looking for a roadmap to get there. That's where we come in. Today, we're diving headfirst into the challenge of turning $25 a week into a $5,000 a month income stream. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, let me be real with you for a second. This journey isn't for the faint of heart. It's going to take time, effort, and a whole lot of dedication. But hey, nothing worth having ever comes easy, am I right? So, if you're ready to roll up your sleeves and embark on this epic money-making adventure, then buckle up, my friend. Because we're about to dive deep into the world of dividend investing, compounding returns, and all the juicy strategies you need to know to make that $5,000 a month dream a reality. But before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community of savvy investors. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single tip on this journey to financial freedom. All right, buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the world of income streams. Picture this, you've got money flowing into your pockets from different sources. But not all money is created equal. Some you have to work hard for, while others come rolling in effortlessly. So let's break it down into two main types, active income and passive income. Active income is like the hustle and bustle of a 9-to-5 job. You trade your time and skills for a paycheck. You put in the hours, you get paid. Simple, right? But here's the catch. If you stop working, the money stops flowing. It's like a never-ending cycle of work. Get paid, repeat. Now let's talk about the golden goose of income streams, passive income. Picture this. You set up a little money-making machine and it churns out cash while you sip cocktails on a beach somewhere. Okay, maybe not exactly like that, but you get the idea. Passive income is money that comes in with minimal effort on your part. It's like putting your money to work for you instead of the other way around. So why should you care about passive income? Well, for starters, it gives you the freedom to live life on your own terms. No more punching the clock from 9 to 5. With passive income, you're the boss. You call the shots. Plus, it's a surefire way to build wealth over time. Instead of trading your time for money, you're investing your money to make even more money. It's like planting seeds and watching them grow into money trees. But here's the million-dollar question. How do you actually make passive income? Glad you asked. One word, investments. Now, before you start picturing Wolf of Wall Street-style stock trading, let me stop you right there. Passive income investments come in all shapes and sizes, from stocks and bonds to real estate and business ventures. Let's start with the basics, stocks. You've probably heard of them before, little slices of ownership in big companies. But here's the kicker. Some stocks pay you just for owning them. It's like getting a slice of the company's profits without having to lift a finger. These magical money makers are called dividends, and they're the bread and butter of passive income investing. But wait, there's more. Ever heard of rental properties? It's like owning a piece of real estate and renting it out to tenants. Every month they pay you rent, and voila, passive income. Sure, there's some work involved, like maintenance and dealing with tenants, but compared to a 9-to-5 job, it's a walk in the park. And let's not forget about everyone's favorite online businesses. Think blogging, affiliate marketing, and selling digital products. Once you set up shop, the money comes rolling in while you sleep. It's like having your own personal ATM that never runs out of cash. From active hustle to passive bliss, the choice is yours. But remember, building passive income takes time and patience. It's like planting a garden. You gotta water it, nurture it, and watch it grow. But trust me, when those money trees start bearing fruit, it's all worth it in the end. Now let's talk about the engine that'll drive our journey from turning just $25 a week into a hefty $5,000 a month income stream. It's time to dive into the world of dividend investing, and trust me, it's not as complicated as it sounds. So what exactly is dividend investing? Picture this. You're a shareholder in a company, and as a token of appreciation for your loyalty, they decide to share a slice of their profits with you. Yep, that's dividends in a nutshell. It's like receiving a little bonus check in the mail. But instead of once in a blue moon, it's a regular occurrence. Now, why should you care about dividends? Well, besides the obvious perk of extra cash in your pocket, dividend investing is like planting seeds that grow into money trees. You see, when you reinvest those dividends back into buying more shares, it's like turbocharging your investment. Over time, those reinvested dividends start earning their own dividends, and before you know it, you've got a flourishing forest of cash flowing your way. But wait, there's more. Dividend investing isn't just about the immediate gratification of those quarterly payouts. It's also about the long game. You see, companies that consistently pay dividends tend to be more stable and reliable investments. They're like the sturdy oak trees of the financial world, weathering storms and standing tall through thick and thin. Now let's talk about strategy. When it comes to picking dividend stocks, you've got options aplenty. You've got your blue chip stocks like Coca-Cola and Johnson & Johnson, which are like the dependable old friends you can always count on. Then there are the dividend aristocrats, companies that have been increasing their dividends for 25+ years straight. They're like the overachievers of the stock market, constantly raising the bar. And of course, we can't forget about high-yield dividend stocks. Now, these bad boys offer juicy payouts, but tread carefully, my friends. High rewards often come with high risks, so make sure you do your homework before diving in head first. All right, so now that you know the basics, let's talk about how to actually get started with dividend investing. First things first, you'll need a brokerage account. Think of it as your financial playground, where you'll buy and sell stocks to your heart's content. Just make sure to shop around and find one with low fees and user-friendly interface. After all, every penny counts when you're on the road to $5,000 a month, am I right? Once you've got your account set up, it's time to start building your portfolio. Now, this part is crucial, so listen up. You want to diversify your investments, spreading your money across different sectors and industries. Remember, don't put all your eggs in one basket. A well-rounded portfolio is like a sturdy ship navigating the stormy seas of the stock market. All right, so now that you've got your brokerage account and your diversified portfolio, it's time to sit back, relax, and let the dividends roll in. But wait, there's one more thing you need to know about dividend investing, and it's a game changer, the power of compounding. You see, when you reinvest your dividends back into buying more shares, you're not just adding to your investment, you're supercharging it. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, picking up speed and size with every revolution. All right, let's get down to business and talk about how you can turn that $25 a week into a sweet $5,000 a month income stream. It's like planting seeds in your financial garden and watching them grow into money trees. First things first, let's talk about choosing the right platform to kickstart your investment journey. Think of it like picking the perfect vehicle for your road trip to financial freedom. You've got options, my friend. There are traditional brokerage accounts where you can hand-pick your investments like a kid in a candy store. Then there are robo-advisors, which take the guesswork out of investing by using fancy algorithms to manage your money. It's like having a personal finance guru in your pocket. Now, before you dive headfirst into the world of dividend stocks, take a moment to think about what matters most to you. Are you all about keeping those fees as low as possible? Or maybe you're a stickler for convenience and want an app that's as easy to use as ordering pizza. Whatever floats your boat, just make sure to weigh the pros and cons of each platform before making your decision. All right. Now that you've picked your platform, it's time to roll up your sleeves and start picking some dividend stocks. Think of it like assembling your dream team of money-making machines. You've got three main categories to choose from: blue chip stocks, dividend aristocrats, and high-yield dividend stocks. First up, we've got the blue chip stocks. These are the big dogs of the stock market. Think companies like Microsoft, MSFT, and Intel, INTC. They're stable, reliable, and have a long history of paying out dividends. It's like investing in the tried and true classics. Next, we've got the dividend aristocrats. These companies are like the royalty of the stock market. They've not only been paying dividends for years, but have also been increasing them consistently. It's like getting a raise every year without having to lift a finger. And finally, we've got the high-yield dividend stocks. Now, these bad boys offer juicy dividend payouts, but they come with a bit more risk. It's like walking a tightrope, exhilarating, but you gotta be careful not to fall. Once you've narrowed down your options, it's time to roll up your sleeves and do some research. Think of it like studying for a test, except this test could potentially make you a boatload of money. Take a deep dive into the financial health of each company. Look at things like their revenue, earnings, and debt levels. You want to make sure you're investing in companies that are built to last. Next, take a peek at the dividend yield. This is basically the percentage of the stock price that gets paid out as dividends. The higher the yield, the more money you'll make. But remember, high yield can also mean high risk, so tread carefully. And finally, take a look at what the experts are saying. Check out analyst ratings and future outlooks to get a sense of where the company is headed. It's like getting insider tips from the pros. All right, now that you've done your homework and picked your stocks, it's time to sit back, relax, and watch the magic happen. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far and want more topics like this, comment the word "more" so I know. Now let's dive into the secret sauce of our $5,000 a month income stream, drip investing. Now, I know what you're thinking. What on earth is drip investing and how can it help me make serious money? Well, buckle up, because I'm about to break it down for you in plain, simple terms. Imagine you've got a money tree in your backyard. Every so often it sprouts new leaves, and those leaves turn into more money trees. That's kind of like what drip investing does for your portfolio. Instead of pocketing your dividends, you reinvest them to buy more shares of stock. And here's where the magic happens. Those new shares start earning dividends of their own, which you can reinvest to buy even more shares. It's like a never-ending cycle of growth, all thanks to the power of compounding. But hold up, let's take a step back and break it down even further. First things first, you'll need to set up a drip account with your brokerage or investment platform. It's super easy, just a few clicks, and you're good to go. Once your account is set up, you'll have the option to enroll in their dividend reinvestment program. Trust me, you'll want to check that box faster than you can say money tree. Now comes the fun part, watching your money grow one drip at a time. Here's how it works. Let's say you own 100 shares of a company that pays a $1 dividend per share. That's $100 in your pocket, right? Well, with drip investing, instead of cashing out, you use that $100 to buy more shares of the same company. So now, instead of 100 shares, you own, say, 105 shares. And when the next dividend payment rolls around, you'll earn even more money because you have more shares. See where I'm going with this? Now, here's where things get really exciting, compounding. You see, when you reinvest your dividends to buy more shares, you're not just earning money on your original investment, you're also earning money on the money you've already earned. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, getting bigger and bigger with each revolution. Over time, those small incremental gains can add up to some serious cash. And the best part? You don't have to lift a finger. It's all happening automatically behind the scenes. Now, I won't sugarcoat it. Drip investing isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a long-term strategy that requires patience and discipline. But trust me when I say that patience pays off. As the years go by and your portfolio continues to grow, you'll start to see the fruits of your labor. That $25 a week you've been investing, it'll start to look like chump change compared to the hefty dividends rolling in. Finally, a word of advice: stay the course. The stock market can be a roller coaster ride, with plenty of twists and turns along the way. But as long as you stick to your investment plan and keep reinvesting those dividends, you'll be well on your way to financial freedom. All right, let's dive into the fun stuff. Additional strategies to supercharge your investment growth and get you closer to that $5,000 a month goal. Now, these strategies are like turbo boosts for your portfolio. But remember, they come with a bit more complexity, so buckle up and let's roll. Picture this. You're not just satisfied with any old dividends. You want the ones that keep on growing year after year. That's where dividend growth investing comes in. It's like having your cake and eating it too. Here's how it works. Instead of just focusing on companies that pay dividends, you're on the lookout for those special ones that not only pay dividends, but also increase them over time. It's like getting a raise without having to lift a finger. Talk about a win-win. So how do you find these magical companies? Well, it takes a bit of detective work. Look for companies with a track record of steadily increasing their dividends year after year. These are the ones that are committed to rewarding their shareholders and are likely to continue doing so in the future. Now, I won't lie, dividend growth investing requires patience and a keen eye for detail. But if you're willing to put in the time and effort, the payoff can be oh so sweet. Just imagine watching your dividend income grow year after year, all while you sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Now that's what I call passive income at its finest. Strategy 2. Selling covered calls. All right, buckle up because things are about to get a little spicy with our next strategy, selling covered calls. Now, fair warning, this one's not for the faint of heart. It's like diving into the deep end of the pool. But if you're willing to take the plunge, the rewards can be oh so sweet. So what exactly is selling covered calls? Well, it's a bit like renting out your stocks to other investors in exchange for a premium. Here's how it works. You own shares of a company, and you agree to sell those shares at a certain price, known as the strike price, to another investor at a later date. In return, you receive a premium up front. Now here's where things get interesting. If the stock price stays below the strike price by the expiration date, congratulations, you get to keep your shares and the premium. It's like getting paid to hold on to your stocks. Talk about a sweet deal. But then here's the kicker. If the stock price goes above the strike price, you're obligated to sell your shares at that price. Now, for some investors, that might sound like a downside. But remember, you're still pocketing the premium and any gains from selling at a higher price. Now, I won't sugarcoat it. Selling covered calls can be a bit tricky to master. And there's always the risk that the stock price could shoot past the strike price, leaving you with a missed opportunity. That's why it's crucial to do your homework and only dip your toes into this strategy if you're comfortable with the risks involved. And there you have it, guys, the blueprint for turning $25 a week into a $5,000 a month income stream. It's a journey that's equal parts exciting and rewarding, and with a little bit of know-how and a whole lot of determination, you can make your financial dreams a reality. Remember, the purpose of this video is to broaden your horizons in the realm of investing. It's not about handing you a ready-to-eat financial meal, but about teaching you how to cook one yourself. Investing comes with its share of risks and uncertainties, so it's crucial to wear your research hat and consult with qualified professionals before making any financial decisions. Keep in mind, past performance in investments is like last year's weather forecast. It doesn't necessarily predict what's going to happen tomorrow. Always weigh the risks and tread carefully when putting your hard-earned money at stake. Now, if you found this video helpful, I highly recommend watching my next video, which is the perfect complement to this one. Thank you for joining us today, and don't forget, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement is like applause for our efforts, and it motivates us to bring even more valuable content your way. So feel free to drop a comment below. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you in my next video.